Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the recording, we have the recording options will be there. These recording options also important for the interview point of same to the working of point of also. To your recording the script means before recording you should be know the recording options. What are the recording options will be there? And interview point of also is very much important because every time we can recording means we need to check for these options. That is why they will ask for the what are the recording options. So you need to tell for the recording script, protocol, code generation, configuration, rules and advanced mapping and filter, chain configuration, code generation. And as to each and everyone, maybe you will ask for the in the recording what are the modes will be there. HTML mode and URL mode. So yesterday I explained right when we can switch to the HTML to URL mode. Anyone?
Lots of dynamic value will be generated while in URL mode. But in
Yes.
HTML mode, there is no lots of there is no there is there, but there is no much dynamic value will be generated. The HTML.
Okay. Yeah, that is fine. I'm asking about not difference. Actually, I'm asking about when we can switch from the HTML based script to URL based script. That is my question. Anyone? So when we can switch for the HTML to URL mode means, for example, my in the application, in the some JSP pages, Java servlet pages, in that page dynamically changing for the every time. Maybe if it's half an hour, it is 1 hour, it is changing for the dynamically it is changing. So you need to capture using for the HTML means it is not possible because that will be we need to get for the web submit data and web URL functions. But when we record in URL mode, we'll get for the web custom request. Using for the web custom request, we need capture for the dynamic one. So majorly if anyone asks for the when we can switch from the HTML to URL means you need to give for this answer. Okay. And what is the difference between HTML URL means Sriram what he told right that is correct. HTML modes we can record the user actions only. In the URL mode we can record the user actions along with the server side resource also it will come. That is why it is less number of correlation values generated in the HTML, but URL mode will get for the use number of correlation values because dynamic values because server side we have the most resource code also it will generated. That is why we are getting for the more use number of dynamic value will be generated. HTML script will be it is a maintain the script easy and URL mode it will maintain the script is difficult because we are getting for the number of dynamic value to handle those dynamic values somewhat difficult. So these are the major difference for this and going to the in HTML advanced what are things will be there. So we have the web link web submit form will be there and web URL web submit data will be there. And as simple you can see this record within the current script step means we want to the current script do not generate a new function each one non-HTML generate resources and so we need to select for the record within the current script. Okay, otherwise you can record separate step use for the concurrent group means we'll get for the concurrent groups. No, do not record means it will do not record any non-HTML resources. Okay, this is for the HTML advanced. Going to the URL based advanced, we'll see the use web custom request only. When we can record the script, we will get for the web custom request and web URL also it will be generated. But mostly we'll get for the we use web custom request. When you are recording URL mode means you need to check for this and click on OK. Okay. So this is for the recording. So it's an interview question. What is the recording? What are the options will be there means HTML URL mode. What is the difference? And when we switch to the HTML to URL and in advance, what are the things will be there? Okay. And going to the next script. Script, this will be same. We can see language will be C is the default will be there, because C language, using the C language, we need to do for the some script enhancements. That is why we are choosing for the C language. And protocol, nothing but which is the protocol we are selecting for the while recording, it will show for the web HTTP HTML protocol. And going to the code generation. Code generation, see code generation process includes. So we want to correlation scans, means what are the values will be there. Those values we need to correlate the scan. You need to give for the asynchronization call, means it will automatically in the Design Studio, what are the values will be there, it will display for the, you need to check this too for while recording, before the recording. This is for the in code generation. In the configurations, nothing but we have the different options will be there. Scan for correlation applying, or rule scan, means we are creating rules. In here we are creating rules. For the rules you need to apply, means you need to, while recording, before recording, you need to check this one. You did not check this one, it will not apply for that. Rule scan, automatically correlate values found. And record scan, replay scan, and SM2, we have the correlation functions will be there. Web break say param EX and web break say param EX. When means this auto correlation type. And for this, and we have the scan for difference between snapshot using HTML comparison, text comparison. So it will be by default, it will be there for the HTML comparison, it will be there. And going to the rules. Rules means already we discussed, we can create one new application, and after that create as a new rule, and you need to give for the select for the action, and means it is a boundary based or any function or cookies header. So you need to select that one, boundary, body or text or headers or cookies. So you need to select that one, and after that this will be scan type will be boundary or JSON path or regular expression. You need to select this one to create for the boundary rules point of view. So rules also important. How to create for the rule means you need to explain these all things. Okay. And after that, in HTTP properties advanced. In the advanced, we have the different type of options will be there. You need to see this reset context for each action and save snapshot resource locally, means it will save the snapshot. You need to select for the generate web break function, means while recording the script, automatically what are the values will be there in page titles, those will be, it is taking as a text point, and it will display for the in the script. Okay. And you want to the maybe subframes also, means you need to select for this one, but no need for this one. You can select this one, it will record, it will be get for the web break function will be generated. And after that we have the different things will be there. You want to for the, sometimes we need to capture the cookies also, then you need to check for these cookies, generate web ad cookies. Then what will happen, some cookies will be generated, and you want for the WebSocket traffic also, means you need to select this one. Maximum this will be no need, for some application only these options will be no need, otherwise you need to no need to select this one. And after that we have the headers will be there. You want capture headers, then you need to select for the record headers in the list, because if you're not selected here also, you can for example, do not record headers will be there, right? You can observe we are selecting here this one. You can observe here we are not selecting also, it will be there in the headers in the point of, you can see the in snapshot view, you can observe headers will be there by default also, it will be there by headers. So no need to select this one. So maybe sometimes what will happen means you will get for the some error, like some 500 error, like this type of 502, 503, maybe what will happen means that type of error you are getting means you need to check for the two ways. First thing, you need to observe for the manual application, means application manually is working fine art, and you need to check for the using for the dev tool, because you are getting for the in the dev tool also you are getting 500 response, then so that will be obviously problem in the application side. Maybe application side you observe in the dev tool, So you are not seeing the 500 code. You are seeing for the 200 valid response. Then you are coming to the headers and you need to compare the headers like request and response headers. Okay, request and response headers you need check. So means both headers will be same or not, you need check. Okay, see accept range and content length, keep alive. So these are all things you need check. If anything miss, you need to add for that header, then you can, that error will be resolved. So you are not given to not recording for the headers also, it will be automatically record from here, but no need to select as a record header, means it will display for the while recording, but no need for that one. Okay, got it? And again, we'll go to the recording options. In the advanced, we have the content type will be there. This also no need for the content type. You can select a content type. You can see these options. Do not filter any content types, exclude content type in the list, and exclude content type not in list. So you can select this one. This all will be application JSON and image GIF, text is XML, text to plain. This all will be some content types. So these all will be no need, because we are, once we can record the script, automatically it will come, and the snapshot view will see for these all options. So no need in the script point of view. That is why we are selecting as a do not filter content type. And non-resource also no need for this, will be every time will be there, text HTML, text XML, and application JSON. So maybe if it is any JSON calls also, using this non-resource content type will get for the values while recording time. So these are the advanced, and going to the mapping and filter. So in the recording time, this will be very important for us. So you are unable to record the script, maybe interview questions they will ask. So one application I given, but you are unable to recording, what is the issue? So we can give for the answer like this. In the mapping and filter, I checked for the actually Windows based will be there. First I checked for the Windows based, maybe that is why it is unable to record. Then he told as a, it will be there only socket level only, because web application only, it will be there socket level only. So all Windows based web based application you can using for the socket level. And so you can tell as a using for the socket level WinNet also I tried, but I unable to record the script tutor. So and as if though I change for the some browser settings also, at that time also unable to record. And so you can tell that this type of functions. And finally, you can tell for the options. In the options, in the mapping and filtering, we have the SSL versions will be there. So sometimes you are unable to recording particular application, means that based on the SSL version also it will be there. So that is why what you can do, you need to configure in these settings in the browser as same to the in the tool also in the recording options. Maybe that will, you can TLS 1.50 is their SSL version, then you can use for the TLS 1.0. So one times what will happen means same thing happen. So one application given to my lead and you need to record the script. So I tried the different ways and unable to record in the script. But at that time, I don't know for this option, SSL option, and I have never tried this one. And I changed for these settings and WinNet socket level and this check, and as if the in internet and the browser settings also I change, and I'm recording, but unable to record it. Try to record it using for the Fiddler will be there. Fiddler is nothing but some debugging tool. Using that also we can record the script. So using that I recorded script, it is successfully, and I converted to the in user, and it is a script also converted successfully. So same thing I convert to the my lead. So in the while recording the Fiddler, I able to record the script successfully, but in tool is not recording. So what is the issue means this they are using for the, then they confirm to me, actually we are using for the in the client place SSL version will be TLS 1.0, So you can use for the TLS 1.0, and same thing you need to configure for the in browser settings also TLS 1.0, then you can able to record. Then I change for here, and I same in the browser settings also I check for this enable for the TLS 1.0, then I able to record the script. So major thing, this is the problem main. So maybe some applications you told, right, I am unable to recording the script, means their settings SSL options will be different, TLS 1.0 and 1.3. So you need to check for these two options in the browser as same to the in the recording options also. So these are the important thing for the recording point of view. Okay, it's fine. And
So how to check in the browser, sir? TSL.
yeah, in the browser settings will be there. I will show you. In the internet options will be there. In the advanced, you can see for everyone able to see use TLS 1.0, 1.1, 1.23,
Yeah.
1.3.
Yeah.
So these options you need to, and to configure this both in browser as same to the tool also. Okay.
Oh,
In
okay.
advanced will be there. Okay.
Okay.
You can go to the anywhere, you can go to the advanced settings, and in the settings you will see that options. Okay. And these things will be no need for this chain configuration, no need to use. Okay, so recording options only, this is recording options. So as a real-time employee, these are very important for us. So that is why everyone asks for the interview question, definitely what are the recording options. Okay, you can tell what are the things will be there. You can tell me, they will ask for that recording. In the recording, what are the things will be there in the protocol, in the rules, in the advanced, in the mapping and filtering, in the advanced, what are the things will be there. So you need to practice well, and you need to prepare for the one in the notebook also, in the recording what are the things will be there. So in your mind every time, okay, in the recording options HTML URL will be there. So in the real time what will happen is every time we are before recording we need to check for this all things, right? So everyone will be know for a no, then that is why you need to also practice very well these options. So maybe you are recording any application, first thing you need to check for the in recording options only. After that, then you need to start recording. Okay. So
Fine.
these are will be in recording options. And going to the one more concept need to cover today, and recording options completed, right? So we have to see the some C techniques, like some customization codes, how to we can write customization codes, the using for the C language for here. So no need for that one, just in the interview point of only real time, because I'm never used it for the my 10 years experience. I never use it for the single function also, single customization code also. So that is why just interview point of only to how to capture the random values, or I want to capture for the local file to the my system. Means for example user section value will be there, for this section value I need capture in my local system, means any one of the folder you need capture. So at that time we can use for the some local file operation. Using that local file operation we need to capture this thing. And same to you can come to here, two drop downs will be there. We have the departure and array will be there. So we need to capture for the random values. So we need to use for the LR parameter random function. Using that function, we need to write for the some customization code. So before this, some C data types will be there. So I think everyone know for C data types, init, char, double, float, flag, long, short, these things. So I think I will show you. I think here will be there. I will show you for today only file operation. See, this is the file operation. File operation, nothing but just I want capture for the value in, okay, in our local system. How to we can write file operation means file. First thing, file is equal to fopen means file. Actually, we don't know for the load runner variable what is the file. So that is why we need to declare for the variable. So that is the variable. File is the variable. We need to declare that is the long file. So we are declared, right? That is why you are not get for the any error. If we are not declared error, file is unable to find that file, you will get for the that type of error. So after that file, a file is equal to fopen. This is the syntax. Fopen means in that C language we have the right in fprintf scan, how it will be there, same thing will be there here, nothing will be changed. In the file is equal to fopen, where it is you need to save this user section value, you need to give for that folder, like you are saving for E folder like this, you need to give for the E/double-. This is the folder name. I given as a kiran.txt. Otherwise, you can give it as a user section.txt. Means all user section values will be saved into that folder. And this is the A plus means ampersand. Every time will be increase for the values. And see what will happen. File is equal to fopen. This value will be file will be created. For example, for here. So I am like this, it will be file will be created as a Kiran. Text file will be created. And after that, in that here we'll see the section values. So that is why we are creating the folder kiran.txt. Kiran folder I am created. In that text file, txt means text file. So for this entire value, I am saving to the in the file one variable. That is why file is equal to fopen. E is nothing but it's a folder name, whatever may be, not only E. If you have the folders, right? A, B, C, D, E. So you can give for the anything. And after that, you need to no need to give for the Kiran. You need to give for the your name also kiran.txt and a plus. And fprintf means we need to print the value. So printf, just in the C will be there, printf, we have the fprintf. Which value we need to print? Actually, is everything will be saved in the file. So that is why I call print the file value in section ID %s and /n. %s why I given means this will be text or numeric values. So %s means it will be display for the numeric or and value means we need to give for the %s, %st characters. So and /n, why I given /n means we are doing executing with the 5 iterations. User section value 5 times will be generated, right? So it will want, I want to go to the next line for the each and every value. So 5 times will be different line I want come. So that is why I use it for the /n. And so after that, this value I need to read the value. So we need to read the value means which function we need to write? LR eval string, and which value we need to read? User section value. And it will read the value for this point of what are the value will be there. It will read and it will save the in the file. And we need to close the file also because we are open, right? So you need to definitely close the file. Close file. So like this, we need to write for the file operation. So no need to worry about this. Just you can keep it in our notepad and you need to copy and paste it. Just you need to change for the here will be E there, right? Folder E or whatever the folders you have, you need to give that one, and you want to change for this in the Kiran place, you can give for the any one of the name, just folder point of view. And you can try with the user section will be correlation value. I given for the user section is the correlation value. So once you can done this one, you can execute and it will automatically save for the your folder, because in my system I don't have other folders, you can observe in C you only there. So in the C means admin credentials need. So that is why here is not created for any folder, but script will be passed. Means it is created, but it is some admin credentials because of you are unable to creating. Someone try in quickly and show me. So script will be passed. So if you miss anything in comma or anything you can miss, you can get for the, see, you can miss this one. It's script passing is failed. Script will be not execute. So you will get for the some compilation error. So each and every one point will be important. Anyone can share and show me. You can will see the output for your system, because in my system I don't have that feeling. Anyone sharing? Krishna?
Can I share?
Yeah, I can share. You will
Shall I
stop
share
my-
everything complete?
Yeah, you can share. You can share and show me, because they
Okay.
also know, right, how to you're writing.
My system got stuck, I think. I am unable to click anything.
Okay, anyone share? Deepti or Abhi? And share me and give me control to me. I can handle, no problem. You guys. Here.
Even I am unable to stop the share.
You can rejoin.
Okay.
Manohar, you are sharing. Okay. You placed everything. Okay. Where you placed in the down only, right? After that login only, right? Yeah, go up. Go up. Oh, no, no, not here. Okay. You can take for that login part, you can copy that. You can try that way also, but after last you can copy. No, here only login section only. Below, and after login, yeah, after last will be the right. Go up, go up, little bit. Yeah, last will be the right, last, end item last.
It's if condition now.
No, give me a request.